And yeah, it happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us. No. When you have like 4 High Templar full of NG and 0 Storms, feels bad, man. Feels bad. Feels relatable, I should say. But here we go. We're getting into our next game. We're getting into our next fresh series, and spawning in the bottom hand corner of El Dorado, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the red Terran representing Team Liquid. It is Kior. And spawning in the top, or in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the blue Protoss representing Weibo Gaming. It is herO. Here we go. We have our TVP. Interesting setup here by herO. Gonna be setting up here at the natural in a more obscure location. We'll see if anything comes of it. Likewise, Cure opening up as well. And to get into this kind of game state here, Cure, he did knock Creator out of the tournament already. True, did knock out another Korean Protoss player. Likewise, here he got knocked down to the lower bracket by Classic, but now he's here to get his revenge. We'll see if he can. We have Cure setting up double gas open out of Cure, going for a faster factory, going to faster tech. This can lead into early tank drop, it can lead into early cyclones, early banshees. We'll see where Cure does take us. Likewise, herO opening up Zealot first. Interesting. Okay, so again, with this, he's going to be rolling off this cliff face, I believe. Likewise, he can soon rally across the map to try and disrupt the opener. Likewise, does mine through the center. Going to be pylon blocking here, the third as well. herO. Interesting. We're setting up in really interesting ways here, and I'm curious, are we going proxy Stargate? Yo, Cybercore's almost done. Show us the Stargate. Up. I believe we saw herO. We've seen him go proxy Stargate quite often against Terran, specifically against Clem, and yep, there it is. Proxy Stargate here against Cure as well. Looking to rally right into that main. Now, this should be for Oracle. This should be for proxy Oracle to get into the main base, to wreak havoc, to get economic damage. A Zealot will buy time. It does distract the Reaper. True. Will distract. And we'll see if a herO can keep this hidden. And again, just really good use here of the map as well, because, I mean, how can Cure scout this? Like, how can he? He can't. He has no access to this location, no access to this area. So Cure, he has no idea what's going on. And that will threaten the main. Likewise, Cyclone production has begun. Really safe play here. Void Ray, not Oracle. Okay, that I was not expecting. Proxy Void Ray instead. A crazy move here by herO. Oh my god. What I was going to get at here is that herO, we saw him go proxy Oracle quite a lot in his series against Clem. I'm referring to his match in, not Little League Cup, but I believe it was in Award TV Monday. Very often did go proxy Oracle. But here we got the Void instead. In the OlimoLeague, I believe, as well. The previous week, OlimoLeague. Reaper gets shut down. Void Ray into the main. There's a Cyclone to defend, and the Cyclone will shut this down completely. Again, the Cyclone with the extended range will shut down the Void Ray. Bunkers on the way. Second Cyclone as well. And things are looking a little bit bleak for herO. This initial cheeky move, it's not really getting the damage he was hoping for, especially considering the Cure, he just blindly opened Cyclone anyway. Vikings in production, all the anti-air. Again, this is not going to be easy here for herO. Do get a lock on here. The Adept. D.Va goes down. Yeah, lock-ons are brutal. herO trying to force his way in. But again, he cannot fight this head on. herO, he has to pull away. Behind this, here comes the Oracle. herO going for the gold. Let's go. He's rushing into the gold. So this is why we love herO. Like, herO, he's like the polar opposite of MaxFax. MaxFax is a little more like standard, a little more, yeah, just a little more standard in practice when it comes to his play here. But no. herO, he thinks outside the box. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but we appreciate it nonetheless. Proxy Void into Oracle, into the gold. And that will allow herO to recover a little bit better, but here he's now on 2 bases. Now gets his natural. His natural's up and running. Now with the gold, because the gases are not applicable here, because you cannot mine the gas, I would imagine it's going to be for charge. Yep, there it is. Charge is on the way. Charge makes the most sense. herO, he might even take the center gold as his 3rd. True. That is also possible. As we are entering a very quirky game state. Alright, goes Cure mining through those mineral patches. Cure, he still has no real idea as to what's going on. Station goes down. Is where the tank production, of course. Did spot the tank. Cure moving out. Just down the pylon. Looking to push through the center. herO, can he survive this? Charge is not done yet. We have a 5 gateway explosion finishing up, but again, it's still not done. herO needs a little bit more time. And every second does count for the base. It's forfeit. And Curie's going to knock it down, and herO, he's in trouble. He's supply blocked. His supply block comes in from behind. Takes out one of the tanks. Takes out one tank, going for the second tank as well. Not bad. The boys are being pulled. I thought he would lose both Void Rays. Yeah, the Void Rays go down. 12 probe kills as well. The Vikings, they land, and herO losing too much. He's being overwhelmed. Not like this, Papi Zealous. They finally have charge, though. True. He has charge. He's holding. herO, he's barely holding on. Forcing back Cure. Which is good, but here he's down to 19. Down to 19 probes. He barely has an economy. He's completely all in. He's trying to get on top of the tank. But the last tank is on the high ground. Bunker's on the way. And herO, he needs to do more. Denies the bunker. Takes down a depot. Gets 1, gets 2. This is okay. But still needs more. Ah. Security is securing himself. Now on 2 bases. Oh. West boys are being pulled. I mean, this is still a scary moment here for Cure. Forcing friendly fire, trying to force a bit of friendly fire here on the SCVs. Nice retargeting though by the Cure. Drops down to low ground. 9 SCVs go down. And here he's slowly catching up here in the economy. We'll bring in more zealots. But really, it's all he can afford. It's all herO can afford. Ah, Liberator has arrived. There's no anti-air. Nothing shoots up. They'll say dive in. They get a full surround. They take down the tank. They force friendly fire, taking down the Vikings as well. But the bunker will finally finish. GG gets called as herO. He runs out of steam, and Cure, he will survive. He will take a lead in the series. Whew, GG. The hell did we just watch? what just happened, Bobby? Oh my god, that was a crazy game. That was crazy. Proxy Void Ray into Gold Base, into Zealot Rush, into... Unfortunately, it just took a little bit too long to really get that underway. Again, the Void Rays did no damage. The Void Rays, they got a handful of SCVs. They didn't really trade as well as they had hoped for, unfortunately, and because of that, the opener did kind of put herO behind. Thankfully, Cure, he had the wherewithal to mine through those mineral patches to push when he did, and again, herO, he was seconds away from finishing up charge. He did need extra time for extra warp-ins. Remember, when Cure pushed out, it wasn't just that charge wasn't done. 5 gateways were still in production. Like there were what, like 1 or 2 gates that were actually powered to reinforce. Like there wasn't really anything to defend. herO needed a little bit more time there, time that he was not provided. GG. GG well played. Cure is 1 game away from claiming the series. Let's go. Let us go. Unamas. 1 more game is all that Cure needs, and we're loading into Frostline. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Frostline, we have the South Korean Terran player, the Blue Terran, representing Team Liquid, leading the series 1-0. It is herO. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the South Korean Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Weibo Gaming, WBG, down in the series. He has to fight back here and now to force the ace match. It is herO. Here we go, and herO, it's time for him to pop off. We have the Cure special. We have one Rax on the way. For now, just the one. If we had a second Rax and a single gas back at home, that I would assume would be Proxy Marauder. We can still go Proxy Marauder with a second Rax at home as a part of the wall. We'll see how herO does piece this all together as, oh, never mind, it's going to be a second gas geyser here already. Regardless, an aggressive start here by our Terran. It's going to be an aggressive start. herO dips in. He does confirm the Rax is missing. But it is not uncommon in this matchup to hide the Rax at the natural, at the third base, at the fourth base, even further back in the main. You can see here, yep, he's checking further back. He's looking for the Rax. Making sure that nothing weird is going on. Or that it's not being faked out. As we mentioned, with two gas guys, there's going to be Proxy Reaper into a bunker in the natural. We'll see if the bunker gets started. You were chasing down that SCV. Is on the chase. And herO, he transitions. So again, it's not a committed proxy, it's not an all-in. Just Reapers to wreak havoc. No bunker either, as the SCV was chased. And herO dips in. So far, so good. Chipping away here at the workers, denying mining time, but no major kills, no major losses. Here he pulls away in time. One probe goes down. He gets one. He gets two. Can he get three? Oh, not quite. Two probes, not bad. And the Reaper will escape. So a very strong start here for herO. Killing two workers, pulling out. Rax floating back home. From here, we get into a longer game state. The Reaper does dip back in. Does pull in, threatens the natural, confirms what's going on. We have our tech of choice, going to be a Twilight Council on the main base for herO, most likely working towards Blink. Also, we saw herO being a little bit experimental in game 1, but here in game 2, we should just be seeing Blink into 3 gateways, into a third base. We'll see if herO does deviate and if he throws down extra or even cuts gateways. No steam for the snowball. Yeah, it was a steam-powered snowball pad. Oh my god. It's crazy. Reapers, they dip in, they confirm the tech. They confirm Blink. Ooh, they don't quite get another probe though, so this wasn't as worth it. One probe goes down. And the Reapers are cleaned up. Back at home, herO getting his own 2, soon to be 3-1-1 setup. Establishing his natural. Widow Mines are... Jesus, that's a lot of Widow Mines. As herO is ready for a drop. Will boost across the map. There's that third rack. So just a standard setup here by herO. Is moving out to get some economic damage and to scout his opponent to figure out if there are extra gateways, any earlier tech, maybe earlier gases into a bay before expanding. Here he's looking. So is herO. herO also confirms there's no like 3 racks or earlier third CC. What might say drop in. Oh! Mine shot goes off here on 1 probe. Likewise, second Widow Mine into the main. Well, likewise, it's a nice mining time. Will on borrow. And should likewise, oh, not even get a probe kill. So far, solid defense here by herO. Another Widowmine waddles in. Oh my god. Gasito. Almost. Just 2 probes. Just 2 workers. Here he defends, he does deflect. His shield battery's on the way, blink as well. Third base has yet to be thrown down. How many gateways do we have? We have 1 gateway at the natural, and we have 1 gateway in the main. So 2 gate blink. 2 gate blink into a robo, followed by the Bay. Okay, gases then the Bay before expanding. So in a way, a little bit safer here by herO. Going to be prioritizing Colossus production before expanding. So it is going to be a delayed third from the side of herO in favor of Colossus. herO rotating into the main. Stim is looking exposed, but there are plenty of Marines. He wants it. He wants those add-ons. Tank is repositioning. He knows how vulnerable those add-ons are. We'll take down the reactor, but not the tech lab. Sure, tempted to go for the reactor again. Tempted. Oh! Does get it. Not bad. Does force a cancel twice. That will delay medevac production. So medevacs are delayed. Loado's hard across the map. There's a shield battery. Here he rotates. Has eyes on the bunker. Tank is further back. He can actually go for the gas geysers. Can and will. Zero does fall. The gas geyser is going to get picked up. Once again, not bad. herO not losing a single stalker. And back at home, he's establishing his own Colossus. Now, this is good damage out of herO, but as a reminder, herO, he did kind of delay his own and hinder his own economy to do this. I'm referring to the Colossus specifically, to tech into that. Secure, he's still looking solid himself. Third TC's on the way, not going for an all-in. See it when and where Kira is able to break out. Oh, speaking of, does unsiege. Stim is done. So he does move out of herO. He is taking notice. Will pull away in time. Doesn't lose any stalkers. Not yet. Oh. Likewise herO. He's just getting a read here on the third CC. On the production. And we'll see if Kira commits across the map. As a reminder, he's expanding. Blackwest still moving out. Ravens into the main. Takes down 2 probes. Blackwest Curie scans, sees 2 Colossus. And Deal would want to avoid them. Pulls away. Observer does confirm. Uh-oh. And herO, if he can punish this retreat, if he can punish these tanks, he wants them. He wants the tanks, Pappy. Up. Last stop siege. Zealots, they get punished instead. Here, setting up a flank. Tanks, they do lag behind. Uh-oh. He wants them. He wants the tanks. I'll pick up. Curie does pick up, does save them, gets the hell out of there. Will pull away. And they get home safe and sound. Okay, they do make it home. Tanks are set. Massive volleys going up. Cure landing his third. Cure so far is keeping up. Is keeping up. Tank volley is about to go up. Cure trying to force his way in. Swiping away the expansion. Tanks are repositioning. So yeah, just really slow methodical play here from Cure. Orders, they do stay in. He wants the Colossus. He gets one. And one Colossus goes down. herO overextends. Has to pull away. And Cure, he wants that second Colossus. He's going to get it as well. As Vikings, they are popping up. And despite that, does barely pull away in time. Cure does still fall. One Colossus remains. And here he overextended. He did overextend here. This was not the fight he was looking for. Bleeds out to Colossi. Nova goes up. Decent connection. Oh god, what a massive Dorito cannon does connect as well. And here he has to get the hell out of here. Has to pull away. Here he's stimming in. Doesn't quite get it. Pulling back, and He's up 40 supply. The disruptor will help. Here, trying to respond. Let's rotate. Here is in position. Again, he's got that one Nova. Doesn't want to waste it. Here is still barely holding on. Getting a 4th base. Hoping to catch out the army. Both players are. Speaking of, there he goes up. Up! Massive connection! And Kieran not quite paying attention. Massive connection here, and Kira, he will clean this up. She will shut this down completely. The tanks, the bio. One misstep is sometimes all it takes. And here he's back in the driver's seat. He's back in. Whew. And things were looking bleak like 2 minutes ago. Like when herO lost those 2 Colossus when he was on the run, things were not looking good for herO. But now he's got his 4th base fully saturated, a 5th base on the way. Does pin back the main army, and now he's pushing. And Kira's in trouble. herO even double expanding. That's just a bit much, but okay. Taking 2 bases at once. Moving out. Again, Kira has so much supply just tied up here in the corner of the map. It's not at home to defend. Here, set up for a run by. Set up for that counter attack. Speaking of, dipping in. Doesn't quite get the bunker. As he distracts. Now we're pushing forward. And what's important here is that herO doesn't have to break the 3rd base. Remember, he has all these other bases here across the map instead. He's just saturating, buying time, getting more upgrades, taking up from here. At this point, he can throw down 2 more rovers to make sure he has production to sustain himself. Still building up. It's a Widow Mine. Just not break the Widow Mines. Kira pulling away. Can hear even just taking one of Kira's bases. And Kira, he needs a decisive fight. See if he can pull it up. Nice EMP. There goes up. Doesn't connect. But the CC's getting very low. Force to lift. Still taking a lot of hits. Archon goes down. The CC should fall. It is picked up. And Curie doesn't have the Viking count. Doesn't have the Liberators either. Doesn't really have a way to dive on this army, not yet. Here is still posturing. You out diving, collapsing on the army. And once again, tanks explode, the Vikings go down, and here he does it. He's trying to break through. No disruptors though. No disruptors left over. Still a very tense fight. Very close. Catches out the Archons. One Colossus is going to go down. Can he get the other? Not quite. Doesn't get the second Colossus. Curie bleeds out too much. Plummeting in supply. Once again, trying to stim in. Trying to. Not quite able to, though. And again, here he just has so many bases. Just has the greater economy, and he's remaxing. And Cure is not. And again, Cure, he had some good moments in this game. He was even ahead. But not anymore. Here he just keeps trading. He's on 83 workers. And a very solid economy. Cure is breaking out. Finally takes down the final Colossus, true. But this is another one to take its place. Pearson does fall. Nice target firing here out of herO. Takes down all the Vikings, 25 SCVs. And Cure, he's just falling apart at this point. He just cannot maintain himself. Not anymore. herO coming in from behind. Surrounding the army. Trying to lock him down. And GG gets called. Cure, he just cannot escape this. And herO will tie up the series 1-1. We're going to the ace match. Whew. GG. We're going all the way to game 3. And again, a very close, very tense series here. A very tense game. Where Cure, he had a really strong start. As a reminder, Cure, he was able to catch out the Colossus. He was able to reset the Colossus count and chase down herO's army. herO, he was down, what, 30-40 supply. But herO, he was able to recover. He was able to buy enough time. He double expanded, was able to get away with them. And alas, the move out from Cure was a little bit lackluster. He was lacking a little bit of urgency to dive on the army, to capitalize on his advantage. Did kind of, in the end, herO did recover. And with that, took the game. Was able to take the game, tied the series. Now we're getting into the ace match. Up next, we're loading into Whispers of Gold. Let's go. It all ends here. It all ends on Whispers as spawning in the top left-hand corner of Whispers of Gold. We have the South Korean Terran player, the Blue Terran, representing Team Liquid. It is Cure. Moving out with a very early SCV, not just, okay, just the one. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Weibo Gaming, WBG. It is herO. And here comes the eBay block. As Cure, he's rocking up, and his goal here is to disrupt the opener of his opponent. SSV does skirt around the edge. Ooh, I assumed it was going to be the eBay block. My apologies. It's going to be a proxy max in the natural of herO. Bold move. Now, if you recall in the last game when we had the Proxy Rax Reaper, I had assumed it was going to be Proxy Reaper with a bunker, but Cure, he never got the opportunity to throw down the bunker. This time there should be. This time there should be a bunker here to delay the expansion for as long as possible, or to delay the economy for as long as possible. We'll see. I mean, I should say that, like, proxies with a bunker are now a lot more... They're less common than they used to be. The reason for this, for those that are unaware, there was a patch a couple of months ago which did actually eliminate the ability to salvage if the bunker is being attacked. So if it's being attacked, then the salvage is reset, and you actually cannot salvage until, you know, that kind of that damage output is no longer there. As attacks, they do deny the salvage ability. So we'll see if he still goes. If he still does go for it. Yep, there it is. Bunkers on the way. And here he scouts. He scouts. He confirms everything. He's fully aware of what's going on. Pylons on the way. And the goal here for herO should just be to get a shield battery. He needs a shield battery on the low ground as quickly as possible. We'll respond here with his Stalker. Likewise across the map. Shouts at Maddox, of course. Maddox is observing for Crank for the Korean stream. Reaper dips in. He gets a probe. There's that shield battery. So far, one probe is good. He's hoping for another. Oh, gets two! Two probes going down. Stronger start here for Cure. He pulls away. And he's going for the shield battery. Trying to focus it down. Last one be able to. Stalker taking a lot of hits. Taking just barely no hull damage. herO, he's holding on. Shield battery is done. And with help of the shield battery, he can try to focus on that bunker. The second stalker has arrived. Dancing with the army. Trying to at least. Here he barely saves the SCV. He has some repairs going on. More Marines on the way. Oh, it's a bit of miscontrol here. The Reaper goes down. Massive pig up, and here he's going to shut this down. He will clean this up. Behind this, he's mining from his natural. The Nexus takes a bit of damage here. Shield damage only. Here he should be able to defend. I say that Marines are going for the mineral line. Hellion dives in. Gets a volley off. One more. Up. Gets one probe. Just the one. One probe goes down. And this is a big investment here by Cure. What did he get? He got 4 probes in total. For how much? For 5 Marines, a bunker, a Hellion, a Reaper, SCV. Potentially the Max as well. It was a big investment. And we'll see if Cure can make it worth it. Series setting up on 2 bases. Going for the Robo. I believe, yeah, it is going to be a Robo opener. With this herO, he won't be able to have any kind of Blink Stalker aggression. So Max does go down. So there's no Blink Stalkers for herO, but he will have access to early game Immortal production and an early War Prism as well. Now, early Immortal is typically a very safe way to play this out. Very defensive. herO, I'm sure, just a little bit paranoid about a move out. Ooh, as Cure, he does open up a double Tech Lab into Ravens, into tank production. Building up his tanks back at home. First Immortal has arrived. herO, he pushes. And he can maybe threaten the low ground bunker. Maybe. The tank itself, I'm less certain of. It's going to be close. Cure, he is going to be able to get his second tank out, but it's going to be protecting the main base, not protecting the tank on the low ground. See if Observer spotted. Tank is really going for the tank. He's going to get it as well. The tank is going to fall. For a Stalker, for a Sentry. 2 Stalkers even. Not the cleanest trade here from herO. Bleeds out the Observer. 2 Stalkers, essentially for a tank. Likewise, though, if he can keep the tank count low, he can just keep Cure pinned at home. As he's going for a 5-gate explosion. Going for Stim. Up. Doesn't quite get the Cyclone. Cyclone bit to survive. The mineral line's exposed. The tank's too far back. No shot, and here he's going for it. Does warp in. Takes down the gas geyser. We're here tempted to push in towards the main army. Now there's 2 tanks though. Now there's 2 tanks. Still dives in, trying to force friendly fire. When he will. Oh my god, 11 SCVs! No! 15, 16! 16 SCVs go down. That was mainly from these tanks, by the way. The tanks, the friendly fire. Yeah. You can see here 10 workers were killed by Cure. And herO gets a tank. Cure, he killed more SCVs than herO did. herO rallying into natural. Breaking in once again. 21 workers in total. That's crazy. Here he commits. He's pushing into 2 tanks though, but alas, will be able to force field. Denies the repair. And he will take down 1 at least. Gets 1 tank trying to go for the other. Force field's working against herO here. But he's still pushing it towards that natural as well. Just gaining more value. Massive warp in. Will complete. And Curie just can't keep up. Not anymore. He's just being pulled apart. Cells say charge in. The tank is exposed. does focus it down, and there's nothing left. There's a handful of Marines. I mean, sure, Cure, he has Stim, but only 3 Marines left. Down to 2, down to 1. Oh my god. Boys, they're being pulled again. And despite the shaky start to this series, despite the crazy game 1 that we had, herO, he bounces back. GG gets called, and herO will take the series 2-1, advancing on to the lower bracket, round 3. GG. GG, well played. Hyper aggression out of herO, able to break on through, able to snowball out of control here across the map. Again, he was able to have a really strong defense against the initial proxy, if you remember, where we had lost, what was it, almost 5 Marines, the Reapers, the Hellions for a handful of workers. Just wasn't really as worth it for Cure. Likewise, he was vulnerable to that counterattack, and herO, it was a really interesting build. If you remember, he went for a 5-gate explosion in the aftermath of defending, into charge, not into blink. Again, he had no blink stalkers. No blink stalkers, just immortal zealots, massive committed counterattack on 2 bases. herO, he chose not to expand. Instead of getting a 3rd base, he threw down extra gateways. He committed, and he broke Cure. Did break him in the end. GG, well played. With that, herO will eliminate Cure from the tournament, and we are running out of players. We are now running out of players here as 2 more are eliminated, and we have our next series getting ready for us. Oh boy. Here we go. As it is going to be a best of 5. Let us catch up on the brackets, figure out where we are and where we are headed next. Again, from the top, as a reminder, Clem, he has so far gone undefeated. He has so far not dropped a single map, and Clem is waiting in the grand finals for the winner of, for 1 player coming in from the lower brackets, and we still have a ways to go here. So, Cure just got eliminated. Likewise, Zaun just got eliminated as well, and now we have a ZVP between herO and Rogue. Oh boy. herO versus Rogue is going to be coming up next. This is going to be in a best of 5, not a best of 3, so a longer series, a longer format between these 2 players. Likewise, the winner of this series will advance on to face off against Classic. Classic is waiting in that lower bracket finals, and then we have Clem waiting in the grand finals as well. When it comes to the format here, it is going to be, our current series is a best of 5, lower bracket finals is a best of 7, and the grand finals is also a best of 7 as well. Crazy formats. I feel like usually we're used to seeing best of 5s for lower bracket finals, but we have longer matches, longer series. It's gonna be crazy. So we have 3 series left tonight. 3 series left to wrap up the tournament. 1 best of 5 and 2 best of 7s. What? It's insane. So before we jump into these final 3 matches and these final 4 players, we're going to go on a break. We're going to be going on a short break here as we reach the halfway mark, and when we return, we will be able to crown our champion for the OlimoLeague Winter Finals for the years of 2024 and 2025. Again, 4 players left, 2 Protoss, 1 Zerg, and 1 Terran. Who's going to make it through? We're here to find out. We're here to find out. For now, we'll see you guys after the break. Take this time to get some snacks, get some food, get some water, drain your disruptors, massage your Marines, tuck in your Tempest, and cuddle your Colossus. We're going to be back soon with Rogue versus herO. See you then. Oh my god. See you then. As a big shout out to Pig Jared. Oh my god, El Chanchito, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Hope you had a great cast as well. I know you were covering the best games of the week, so hope you had a great time over on your own channel. Welcome one and all. I was about to cut to a break as we are halfway through the broadcast. For those that are just tuning in, welcome to the OlimoLeague Winter Finals Day number 2. It's a 2-day event. Yesterday we were live with day 1, where we had 8 best of 3s, and now we're here to wrap up with the remainder of the tournament. We have Clem. Clem is waiting in the grand finals. He has so far gone undefeated, untouched. Clem, he was able to take down Cure, Zaun, and Classic to make it here to the final. I say untouched, did drop a map, true. Did drop a map to Cure, my apologies. But so far, he has not dropped a series. He's waiting in the grand finals for the winner of herO, Rogue, and Classic, as our players are working their way through that lower bracket. Again, we're going to be going on a short break. And when we come back, we'll have the remainder of the tournament. We'll have herO versus Rogue. See you guys after the break. See you soon.